You are about to watch the biggest fumbles ever seen on YouTube. And we're going to look at each of these situations and discuss what went wrong, what could have been better, what can improve, and what you can learn from them. Let's get right into it. Dojo to the moon to Saturn, then we leaving the solar system. The LIMPS don't even know we exist. Baby, have no fear. Taekwondo is here. Story number 1. This is the story of the prom invitation going horribly wrong. We got our guy Dario Martinez. Now y'all see this profile picture is, for lack of better words, interesting. I know I went to my guy's Instagram. I got a couple of things to say, bro. Not a bad looking dude, man. The drip is hard. The drip is hard. I personally would say, let a little grow on the top, bro. This John Cena cut ain't doing it, brother. It ain't doing it. And I'm only saying this because when I was in high school, bro, I experimented with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a million different hairstyles, bro. And I found out what I like on me, especially with my mustache, my chin hair. This is for any guy out there. I just had to say that because yeah, back to the story time though. Now our guy Dario is a photographer at school, and he went from this girl saying she's down for a photo shoot. She even like glazed him and sucked his soul and said something like, "Oh, I take pictures, but not like you." Like she's all over his body a little bit. You know what I mean? It went from that on April 5th to him asking her to prom by April 7th. And he goes to school with her. And he also had weeks to ask her. Now, I know what you may be saying. Oh, Ty, he got straight to the point. You know, he was direct. He was upfront about what he wanted. Let me tell you something. Timing is key. This is the number one thing that went wrong in this entire story is timing. You guys need to understand the art of timing, bro. Because if you ask me, I go to school with this woman. This is high interest, as y'all describe it. High interest in the beginning, right? I'm going to allow myself to marinate on her. I'm going to allow her to trust me more, become more comfortable around me, become more attracted to me the more time that we spend together in person or over the phone. To ask her something like to go to prom with you, and you not her fucking drop dead crush, you being risky, brother. And especially when you got time. Especially when you got time to cook. This is comparatively him trying to put a turkey in the microwave for 15 minutes when a turkey's supposed to be in the oven for 5 hours. I just made that 5 hour shit up. But y'all get my point. The shit is raw, bro. It's still bloody in the middle. It ain't even done. The bottom line is, had he let his personality marinate on her, had he let her trust him more, or had he allowed himself to grow onto her, instead of getting the answer he got, beating around the bush, lying, finessing, all that, she would have had a confident yes. Why? Because she would have looked back on the time that they spent together. She would have looked at how the conversations went, how he made her smile, how he made her laugh, how he made her blush, how he handled her, how he hugged her, how he held her hand, how he talked to her. She would refer to all this and say, do I want to go with him out to prom or do I not? And if these memories and his impact and his impression was good and developed over time, she would have said, hell yeah. Because he rushed the fool, he put himself in a position where she like, I don't really know him like that. Prom is a big memory. I'd rather spend it with my friends than spend it with a guy I don't even know if I like yet. A lot of y'all don't understand the middle ground between, okay, I'm being too friendly, so it's like I'm in the friend zone. And it's okay, I'm applying too much pressure, so I'm making her uncomfortable. Once she knows you're interested, once you know it's known, it's made aware on both sides of the parties, like, I want you, I like you, I'm pursuing you, I'm letting you get to know me, I'm getting to know you, etc. You don't have to rush. Don't rush. Don't be so pushy and forceful. All women come out at different speeds, bro. I'm gonna tell you that. You might meet a chick, she give it up in the first week. You might meet a chick, she give it up even faster than that or longer than that based on the impact that you're making on her and how open you are and how much she says to you, okay, can I judge this guy? Do I trust him? Do I comfortable around him? Does he make me open up? Does he make me come out of my shell? Does he judge me? Like she's going to look at a million different things and say yes or no. And it's not just your looks. It's not just your money, your status, and all that shit, as many people would have you think. And at the end of the day, if she does make her decision on something surface level like that, so be it, my boy. She ain't my type anyway. Now we about to go play by play. We're going to look at the first few screenshots and look how it went left so fast, how it went downhill, how this got sold, right? And it's really the key things and differences he could have done to position himself differently that it would have changed how the whole dynamic between him and her would have went. And let me show you little details I'm about to get into. Let's look at this shit. So we start with the first screenshot. April 5th, 12:58 p.m., right? He says, yo, what's good? Nothing much. What about you? Not much. Got to work on some photos I took from earlier. Oh, yeah, I saw you out there. Now, remember, I said he's a photographer. He takes photo shoots. I think he was doing it for his school at like a sports event or something like that. So she was like, oh, yeah, I saw you out there. And he said, I was getting burnt for real, but I got to record such a moment as that. She says, yes, I feel you. I love taking pictures too. Now, he executed off this nicely because he took his interest, a hobby he loves, it probably gets paid to do. Took her saying, I love taking pictures too, which is already like her throwing the alley-oop off the backboard. She handing out the side quest. She got the little icon above her head that they do in the video games. It's right there. There's XP waiting to be got. And it ain't even double XP weekend, baby. You know what I'm saying? The Dooney Demon ready to get slayed. And it's already a little sign of being chosen, brother. Just that interest right there. Right? And he took what she said. And he said, we should get a photo shoot in one day, just the two of us.
You like him and don't like him, there's nothing you could do about him because he's number one. Whether you like him or don't like him, there's nothing you can do about him because he's number one.
Let me tell you something. She said I'm down. If you ask me, right? I keep telling y'all, a phone call or, voice message in general, when a woman hears your voice, it's a different element than the guy that just is texting her all day. What you doing? How you been? Blah, blah. But when she get to hear your voice, she get to hear how you talk to her, how you going to serenade her, all the little things. You know what I'm saying? It's another reason that she can hear what you're saying, listen to what you're saying, but also think about how you're saying it to her, right? So I might have, after she said I'm down, I might have sent my number and said, text me, I want to FaceTime you later and we'll talk more about it. Now, I know he could have done this because he said that his school was on spring break at the time. So me personally, I'm using being on the phone. I'm using all IRL interactions to build that comfortability, to build that trust, and to give her the real impression of what my personality gonna be like. You can get a sense of me through text, but you can't know I carry myself like that guy. I can talk to you like that guy in text, but when you see how I carry myself, you see how it merged well with how I smile, how I look at her, how I hug her, what I say to her when she gets at my crib door, or when she gets out of, or when she's about to get in my car, or when she comes to the place, all these little fucking details is small opportunities to apply pressure. Because a woman will remember the littlest shit, bro. I'm trying to tell. She will remember the littlest shit. Y'all be thinking it'd be the obvious things like, oh, I texted her good morning, and oh, she told me about her dog that died in second grade. Dog, she gonna remember overall how the time she has spent with you made her feel. And when she leaves you, or you hang up the phone, or you're not spending that time around each other, that's when you win. Because it's not who you are when she's around. It's who you are when she's not. It's what she thinks about you when you're not around. Let me say this clearly, because I just fucked the whole words up. Y'all be so focused on what you're doing when you're spending time with her, right? But after that, you leave an impact on her. So more importantly, it's what that impact leaves her to think when she leaves you, bro. It's when she go home and say to the group chat, yo, girl, I went in his crib. He had a candle lit. It smelled so good. And when he hugged me, he smelled so good. His hands were so soft. And then when he hugged me, he told me how good I smelled and how pretty my eyes looked and how beautiful my smile. I'm just making shit up. But this is all how she'll retrace. Oh, I want more of that. All them samples I just got from spending time, I want more of that. Serve me up. I want more of that. So from this first screenshot, as y'all see, it's about to be a bunch of screenshots. I'm not going over all of them. I'm going only over the beginner joints. I would from here. I'm already cycling it to more intimate interaction, being on the phone, something like that, right? Now, another violation right here, bro. Another violation. If you propose a plan to her, let's go on we should do a photo shoot. Why are you also giving her the workload of planning the fucking day? Now you making it a chore. If you ask a woman on a date, bro, and you don't know the time, the places you want to go, and the only reason I say places, because let's say at to be considerate, you give her options. Hey, I have a couple, I have a couple favorite spots that I usually go to. There's this Mexican spot I go to. There's this Caribbean spot I go to. There's this blah, 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 blah. You give her some options. We can go here Friday, 6 p.m. Let me know what you think. If you're being considerate. Now, if you being direct and clear, you might have a place planned out. You might have the time, the day, all that shit. You let her know every detail. And she could also she has the free will to say, hey, 6 is too late. Can we do 4? Or 6 is too early. Can we do 8? You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't be clear enough. Y'all don't be direct enough. Y'all be beating around the bush. Whole time she already know what you about to say. Now, a whole lot of nothing. Now, she said, I don't even know. Just be doing it when something's pretty. He said, well, tell me what inspires you to take photos or what inspires you in life, and I'll think of something. I'm going to hit y'all with something. Game that y'all not really seeing on this internet shit. Let me tell y'all something. When you're interacting with a woman, right? A huge thing y'all always go for is, let me try to get to know her. Yes, that's cool. That's fine. But the bigger picture is, show her who you are. Show her how you think. Show her how you live. Show her how you move. Now, I'm not meaning like expose your life to her. This is what I'm saying. But give her, like, who is, this guy's name is Dario. Or let me use me, right? Taekwondo, right? Taekwondo is my real name, Taekwondo. Have no fear, Taekwondo is here. When a woman spends time with me, even from our first conversation and interaction, that first impression, I'm letting her know. I'm not a scary dude. I'm not shy. I'm very charismatic. I have a very seductive personality. I have a sense of humor. I'm very fluid and calm and smooth with my interactions. I'm letting her, showing her who I am at the gate. What you see is what you're getting into. And the opportunity he had here with this portrait, the photo shoot is, he can let her know who he is. I'm a photographer. I love city photo shoots. I love, using the fucking moon, or I love using the nature in my photo shoots. I love using bright lighting or colorful background. Like you let her know, like, damn, this dude's an artist. This is what he's passionate about. Women love a passionate man. They love to come into your world and say, I love it here. Show her your world, dog. Let her say, I love it here. I love spending time with him. I love talking to him. It's always something new, refreshing. The other dude ask her what you doing, where you about to go, like all the boring shit, dog. You showing her what your life like, how you live and how you think, how you see the world. Let's keep going though. That might be too deep for y'all, right? We go into shit like that on Patreon. Make sure y'all tapped in. Now, she said like candid pictures or nature. She said, but I just take it off my phone, not like you or anything. Just sucking his whole soul right here, like putting him on a whole pedestal. Oh, I just do phone pictures. I don't do it like you, big dog. You take your shit on the camera and all that. Bro, she's sucking your old dick, bro. This one, I ain't gonna lie. Now, he said, well, I know a couple of nature spots and blank. He blocked it out for the location. And other places where I can take you sometime if you're down. Another violation. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I can take you, right? Sometime, first violation, if you're down. Did we not just see from this last screenshot, she already said she down for the photo shoot? And if you're telling her the details of the photo shoot, she already agreed. So you're not paying attention. You're not listening. Secondly, sometime. What's this up in the air shit? Why are you wasting time? I would rather you take the time, figure out what you want to do, and then reply to her before you say, sometime. Like, come back to, like, once you got the I'm down, that's, you know, like, make it clear. All right, this is what we're gonna do. This is when, and this is how, etc. It's just wasting time to me to just waste this whole sentence right here. This little mini paragraph. This is how the food got burnt. This is how we end up. Some of the bottom screenshot, right? Y'all gotta look at the Twitch to see how all this went. How it just ended up him sending her paragraphs, double texting. This is April 8th. April 8th. What do you usually do when you're bored? Respond to limps. A limp is a simp. Drop the S and give them an L because that's all they take. Respond to limps. That's what she does, my boy. All these Oh my God. All right, we're just going to go back, right? We're going to go back. I wanted to stop here, right? Because she said, don't worry, I'm going to get you right. I mean, he said, don't worry, I'm going to get you right about her saying she don't really take good photos like he does. Or as quality professional photos. She said, yes, I'm down for the second time. Now you pivot and position into, bet, if you don't mind me asking, are you mixed or anything? Oh my God, bro. Now, hold on now.
A win is a win.
Because it goes into him saying, you know, she says she speak a little bit of Spanish. I guess he's Dominican, right? Or he's some type of, he's Hispanic and he's a natural Spanish speaker. And he uses that to say, well, hang around me and I'll teach you a few things. She says, bet. Now, this is completely fine, bro. This is completely fine. That's why I saved it.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say.
I ain't going to complain. Because guess what? Another opportunity to make your impact. See, me, I might have told her something like, well, let me tell you something. This is how I'm going to get your Spanish better. Every time I greet you, right, I'm going to say, ¿Cómo estás? And then, you know, you say, estoy bien, whatever, right? And then, ¿y tú? And then, like, he telling her how he about to run their relationship. Like, this is how I'm going to help you improve your language. You know what I'm saying? Again, showing her who he is. All he's doing is being himself. The photographer stuff, the Spanish speaking, the language, the second language, etc. Just being himself. And he allowing her to fall in love with the fucking sauce. You dig? Nothing extra. He just being himself. This is how you add the flavor. This is how you make that impact. And then she go home and obsess over the next time she going to see you. Obsess over the next time she greets you and she says, oh my God, girl, he got me speaking Spanish. I'm getting better. I'm learning new things about life. This is where you mess with a chick, right? She could be the baddest chick ever. She could have a whole roster, 10, 12 dudes on her roster. But it'd be the little things you do, how you talk to her, the fact that you call her, you don't text her all day on some bored shit, the fact that you save most of your interactions for in person. Like I said in the beginning, I probably would have never had all these screenshots because guess what? I want to leave all the meat and potatoes for in person. I want to leave all the good shit to when she can hear my voice, she can look me in the eyes, she can get hit with multiple different factors of me all at the same time. And it makes it more rememberable. It makes it more impactful. And I'm going to end it right there. Shout out to Dario for sending this in. I appreciate you, brother. You part of the dojo and you're going to prove no matter what. I love you, man. Appreciate it. Dojo to the moon to Saturn. And we live in the solar system. Limps won't even know we exist. Baby. Now with this situation, we about to look at the fumble of the... We about to look at the fumble of the century, bro. We about to look at this guy go from talking dirty to saying it was all fluff and BS. He didn't even ever link the girl. You know why I decided to add this? Because y'all can see what it's like when you cook, but you bullshit. When you cook, but you waste time. Get it while the iron's hot. I done learned from my own situations where sometimes you fumble shit. Now, I don't even want to call it a fumble because that means you're the person that lost out. And I ain't the one that missed out. You know what I'm saying? My life ain't going to win or lose with or without a chick. I'm good either way, respectfully. You can catch this blessing or you can go deal with them dudes and start stressing. It's up to her what she chooses to do, right? Now, I done had some shit fumble because I didn't text back. I wasn't consistent enough. Or like this gentleman here, you just don't link. And you think that shorty gonna sit around and wait for you forever. Especially when you ain't even really get to know her that much. Sometimes they don't. Next thing you know, she been in a relationship for 4 years now. Shit happens, my boy. So let's look at these. Let's look at this. This is the first screenshot we have. It says, I don't want them LMAO, but I want you though. He said, so what are we gonna do about that, love? She said, meet up. Now this is bold as. Listen. She proposed the link up and everything, my boy. Then we get to the 17-second voice message. Now, I don't know what he said, right? But look what she said. You have a nice voice for real. I will tell you if I'm free next week, Friday, then we can meet up. It's already on the same page, clear, concise, direct. They pushing and moving along. Not a lot of time being wasted, right? Now, this is where he got even freakier and crazy and said this to her. Be a good girl for me and don't keep me waiting. She said, I will, baby. Oh my God.
You like him and don't like him, there's nothing you could do about him because he's number one. Whether you like him or don't like him, there's nothing you can do about him.
Woo! Y'all ain't even never talked to a girl like this before. I have y'all. Y'all too awkward, nervous, and scared to do it. You bullshit lad boy. You ain't got the balls to do it, man. It's all right. Not everybody could be a winner. But guess what? This shit got worse. Look at this shit. We ain't never linked, man. I don't know who the fuck puts an H in the word man, but this is what he decided to do. How do you go from... You know, we're going to end the video right there. Dojo to the moon to Saturn, then we leaving the solar system. The LIMPS don't even know where it is. Baby.